Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Nowadays you need to be able to pass in very many different ways. And one of the most effective ways to pass from the left side is to use the reverse pass in front of goal. Hey guys, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure you subscribe. If we can grow as a community, it allows me to make more and even better videos, and it really makes a difference. So, do me that one favor, hit that subscribe button, and let's get going. So, the reverse pass can be done in a few ways. When you're playing in the midfield and you're looking for a pass maybe into depth, then obviously the reverse pass can be really effective. Why? Because you're going to surprise if you put that stick in your neck and you're going to look for a reverse pass, because usually we only use it to score on goal. However, if you can control the speed and the height of the ball and you can make sure that it stays flat, it can be really effective. Why? It's quick. If you get the right contact, the pass is going to be much harder than with the forehand, because we can get more speed on the side of the stick than on the front of the stick. So it can be really effective. But especially when you see it the most in our game is when we're attacking over the left side or we're coming close to the D and we're going to try and pass the ball in front of goal. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So the biggest difference between shooting on goal and shooting and playing a pass with our reverse is that we need to be able to control the height of the ball. Because when you shoot on goal, you can shoot high, you can shoot low. You don't really have to make a decision. If it goes high, it doesn't really matter. And if it's low, it's fine as well. But when we cross the ball, obviously it needs to stay low and we need to make sure we don't hit the back stick. So obviously with the reverse shot, we want to try and make contact here on the ball. However, because we're playing a pass, it's really important that the stick is just a bit higher than it normally is. And because it's a bit higher, you're going to be hitting the heart of the ball more often than the bottom of the ball. Because if you hit the bottom of the ball, it's going to elevate. So when we play that pass in front of goal, usually we're running over the left side. And then from here, we're going to try and really focus on getting into the right contact, on hitting the heart of the ball. Obviously, the distance from the ball to the foot doesn't really change, depends on your speed. And now in this example, if our right foot is forward, we're running over the left side. And we're going to try and pass the ball in front of goal. Okay, so what are the steps we need to take to do this reverse pass? So first of all, our hands. When we're dribbling like this, we need to go from dribbling with our hands like this to shooting or passing the tomahawk like this. So we're going with our face straight to the sky. For me, it's important that with our backswing, that we don't change the angle of our wrists, that we try and keep our wrists as fixed as possible. So don't try and twist too much, just try and get your hands flat, get the face to go up, and then from here, in your backswing, keep it simple, let the stick go up, but always make sure that the face of the stick is staying the same, and then in follow through, you're going to have the biggest chance of getting the right contact. So that's your hands. The second part is the feet. If we choose to give a cross with our right foot forward, we always want about one stick length towards the ball. When we get closer, for whatever reason, that's fine, but then maybe we need to go short grip, and then from here, we can try and pass with a short grip. So depending on the distance from your feet to the ball. The last part is our head. When it comes to the reverse shot, you need to get low. We need to get low to the ground, because otherwise our stick cannot make the angle to hit the right part of the body. So hands, feet, and head allows you to give a nice smooth cross across the goal, allowing maybe a striker to deflect it into the goal. So, do you want to take your game to the absolute next level? Then check out my Player Accelerator online course. The link is in the description below, and it's going to allow you to get to that standout player level that you've always wanted to be. Unleash your full potential with my online course, Player Accelerator. Check it out. All right, just an extra tip when you're playing the reverse pass compared to when you're shooting on goal. The biggest difference is maybe how much power you're giving. So You want to control the ball, but you don't want to go too soft, because usually when you go too soft, you don't get the right contact, and then you get like backstick passes or you chip under it and things like that. What you want to do is you want to take off about 10 to 15% and hit that reverse at 85, 90% instead of at maximum speed. It allows you just to control your technique a bit more. You're less focused on the speed of the follow through, and you're more focused on getting the right technique. So hands, feet, shoulders, head, and from there on, just take off about 10%. It'll allow you to get better contact each time. All right, guys, that was the reverse pass for you. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.